So prediction can go with causation or against it. Yeah, I'm not telling you anything you don't know. But if you were to intervene in the system, say get you and thousands of your closest friends to climb all the trees and chase them violently, right? I assert it would produce very little wind, just a little bit in the neighborhood of each tree, but it will not generate much wind otherwise. And that's because, well, the causal arrow goes from wind to tree and not from tree to wind. Yeah. Does this distinction make some sense? Now, of course, we're interested in more elaborate systems where there are potentially more moving parts, but the basic principle still holds. If you don't understand the directional nature of the causes, then you can't correctly predict the consequences of interventions. So one way you can think about this is, this view of causal inferences is an answer to the question, what if I do this? Yeah. And in fact, there's a tradition I'll introduce you today in causal inference and statistics where we study causal models through a mathematical framework called the do calculus, because you're doing something to the system. It's called do calculus. We won't actually do calculus, but I'll show you some do calculus in cartoon form. The other perspective is causal imputation. But imputation here means using information to infer something that's missing. So, under this view, it's like the alternative history view. If you know the causes of something, that means you would be able to reconstruct unobserved counterfactual outcomes. So, for example, if the Soviets had gotten to the moon before the Americans, right, as in this image, alternative histories. This perspective uses the same mechanics as the previous perspective, but it has a very different purpose, and I think a purpose very close to those of us who study human evolution. We're trying to explain the world we're in and why it didn't turn out differently. And that's the counterfactual perspective on causal inference. It's about explanation and imagination, as opposed to the applied view of trying to predict what would happen if we did something. Does this make some sense? Structurally, they're the same in what you do, but then the purpose you put them to is different. Okay, so
This is a simulation game set in a virtual world and does not represent real life. Please play in moderation, take frequent breaks, and play responsibly.
Team match, let's go.
First point for the red team!
Team match, let's go.
Oh fuck, network. Rubbish network.
Killing spree for the red team!
And through their network.
Watch out!
Expired!
Killing spree for the red team!
Target down!
The red team is in the lead!
Ah! ये क्या बे?
Cover me!
Killing spree for the red team!
Fuck you!
Reloading! Cover me! No mercy!
Ah, fuck. What?
Killing spree for the red team!
Be careful! We're losing the game!
The
What?
red team is heading to a perfect win!
Red team victory!
This is a simulation game set in a virtual world and does not represent real life. Please play in moderation, take frequent breaks, and play responsibly.
एकदम चुतिया पिंग है यार इधर.
Team match, let's go!
Blue team has scored
Ah,
for the
fuck
first
you.
time!
लेफ्ट में है. इतना लो कब कर दिया बे इसने? ये मेरा पिंक का नशे चल रहे हैं.
Kill!
नहीं 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 नो नको नहीं What? Camper. Fuck you!
Killing spree for the red team!
Clear! Cover me!
The red team is in the lead.
Network. भाई चार तरफ से पड़ रही है इधर तो Damn, 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 damn.
Reloading!
Killing spree for the red team!
What? Headshot.
Be careful! You're losing the game.
The red team is heading to a perfect
क्या रे
win!
ये लोग?
Killing spree for the red team!
Red team victory!